Hey everybody, welcome to my Dragon Quest Builder 2 game. I haven't done too many updates on this section. This is the dock where you load in, so anybody who's been here before kind of knows what I've done here, and I'll just do a brief kind of overview. Big tip, get a wyvern as a friend in the game because it can just fly you around and you can get good over aerial views. So we've got some shops over here. I'm going to build upon it. There's a shop, a few shops there, and then the top is actually a little apartment complex. Over here we have a pool, which is nice, and then like a beach bungalow, which is nice as well. So I haven't done too many updates there. I'll take a quick view and show you over here, simply because I took some time to go through and replace most of the bricks, and make a few little updates to this path to the top where the hermit is, which will be updated more later. But I decided to kind of start remaking this area into something like a nice little view. So still a lot of work to be done here, but you know, it's a fun little game. I put about 10 hours in the past week or so. Mostly in the castle area, which you can kind of see right there. We'll get to that in a second. That's going to be the main part of this tour, is my big castle town, we'll call it. The actual castle I haven't updated too much, but the town part of that I have. So that's pretty much it for the hermit's area. Nothing super fancy, you know. Gonna rebuild a few things there. So over here is the ship, which I haven't touched yet, but I'm going to be building a dock and a port that goes out that way, I think. And here's really the big update for what I've done so far. You'll notice this giant wall. So it's a giant wall, and it's a pretty large bunch of towers too, so you'll see these kind of fatter sections. So what I did here is I actually built this tower section and this wall first. And then I copied the tower individually in the wall, so now I can have my guys kind of build them, your villagers, and they can build one of these sections in about 6 in-game days for each. I think one's 5, one's 6. But as long as you've opened the infinite resources for marble for these, it's a pretty basic pack, and I'll take you for a quick tour down them. I think I actually have them building one over here right now. So yeah, you can see they're building away, and the insides all look the same across all of these. There's just 1 or 2 sections where I haven't done the lighting on the inside, but you'll see they're done here, and then I recopied it after I did the lighting. So now there's lighting on the inside of all the ones that I place. But my goal is to kind of replace all of these, or light all of these and make them kind of very similar for all the wall section. And this is actually the wall section for the portcullis. So if you're entering the city, this is where you would go. And this is the storage buildings. Little pro tip about storage. You can only have 32 working community chests. So place down 16 storage bays. And you don't have to put them all in the same room like I did, but there's 16 of those with storage, and then you put 16 drawers. So that's how you get more storage, is you can use 16 drawers for storage, and then 16 bays for storage as well, which is pretty good. And then you can keep your community chests open for other things, or else you won't just be able to eat them. So this is going to be an area with like a bunch of little shops leading up to the castle through these steps. And then down here, just because it's kind of naturally lower, I'm going to build some stairs down there, and have a shop or two down there. It's going to be kind of multi-tiered. It'll work up to there. But then if you come up here, the castle's largely left the same, minus the fact that I made it much taller at this point, but it's still in kind of its baby stages of actual planning. And that's pretty much it. So if you come, I'll give one more upper view from here. It used to stop about below where these were. So in the past few days I made that bigger. And then I've been casually expanding upwards. I have to figure out more rooms for in here, but that's kind of on the far side of it. The one thing I do have to decide is from these towers up here, which you can see I left the bottoms and the middles, and the tops are the only parts I closed off, relatively open, so I can just copy and paste them, essentially, using the blueprint pencil. And from there, I can just set them down and then close off whatever entrance is facing the outside. But I have to decide if I'm going to take this wall this way, which is why I've left that middle one open still, and encapsulate this rebuilding of the temple from the first island, and then go around it that way and around the back with the walls, because the walls are just a blueprint as well, so that's pretty easy to do. It just takes time, or if I just want to cut this way and have like a path go out to the church, so that's still up in the air. But this has been kind of an updated tour of my island. Expect a few more updates as I'm really enjoying this game again. I'm also going to be making my first Zelda theory video soon. I got the new Hyrule Warriors, and for anybody who follows my Twitter, which is just Siege Gaming on Twitter, I'm pretty big into Zelda lore. So I just got Hyrule Warriors for Christmas, and I'm going through there and figuring out what theories I think could port over to Breath of the Wild 2 from Hyrule Warriors, because it's kind of canon once it's in a game now. So, if you enjoyed the story of the island, just let me know below. If you want to see more, let me know below. There will be a lot of updates. It's not going to be the biggest castle or the biggest castle town, but it's kind of my first big project in the game. And I'll just do a quick tour, which actually we can just warp over there, of the Green Gardens area. I haven't done too much in the desert biome, but so if you come here, which I don't know why I have Malroth with me, I can probably dismiss him. These are the kind of buildings I like to build, is these Germanic looking buildings. I don't know why, I just thought they were cool. I think I saw them in a Ben MXC video and decided that I like that style. So this is just a house. It's kind of empty right now. This is a blacksmith shop, which I put a decent amount of time into kind of designing. It's, you know, it's open concept because it's blacksmith, which is kind of cool. This barn I actually copied from someone. I wish I remembered what island it was, but it was one of the ones that, you know, you can go and visit. So I went in there and just did a copy of it, and then I put down a bunch of animal stuff on the ground to make it seem more barn-like, and then here's the farming area, which, you know, plenty of food already in this game, but I tried to get all the food that I could growing in one area and just let these guys tend it so that I can come over and grab stuff essentially for dyeing things different colors. So that's similar to over here, which is where I have one of my storage units, is just all the dyes and stuff that I've made. So anytime I need dye, I can just come in here, and I tried to keep it by color and stuff even, and then just dye it over here. So kind of fun. They in the back there is a restaurant. Let me see if I can grab this guy. I'll show you the restaurant, but first here is my first attempt at a mansion build, and it's kind of a large build, but it's not nearly as large as the castle. So here's kind of an overview of it, and I haven't really done any of the rooms on the inside. I just got the basic outside, and I put a little party pad on the roof, but it's going to be more of like a communal mansion. And I made like a nice little bedroom, which you can see in here. And then a really cool bathroom that attaches to it with like a spa. They called it a fish tank. Oh, taking a shower. Sorry, did not mean to do that. And then another bathroom there. And if we go down below, there's a lobby, nice little lounge, formal dinner, dining area, which is pretty nice. And then this was the start of the kitchen. And I'm still gonna do more in here. I just am enjoying making the castle more right now, so sticking with what entertains me in the game, which I just don't have a lot of interior decorating ideas, but I have a lot of larger kind of shop ideas. So that's why we do that. And then, yeah, so up here, the last thing you can kind of see, and it's... Get out the ladder, I thought I could just jump out. Is that, and that's actually a loose remake right now of the Temple of Time from Zelda. So that's kind of fun. And it looks like I have to finish the back of this building. But that's fine. That won't be too difficult. I'm not sure why I didn't do that before. But... And that's pretty much the tour of the island. So I hope you liked it. As I said before, let me know if you want to see more of these once I get the game going a bit more. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.